Me too. I had the same way. I had the same problem with me with my microphone. I think that we did click on microphone. He showed me several ways to do the best option in microphone. Click on
Yes,
microphone.
and mine it's covered by I don't know how to explain that. It's covered over the keyboard laptop or the over the
Okay.
laptop keyboard, and it covers the microphone holes. So sometimes people can't hear me, but I
Okay.
have peeled it off. So let's wait for our other classmates.
Wait a minute. Yeah, I think that is John was here. Wait a minute. How was your weekend? How was your read, Robin?
My week we're very busy because we are
Oh,
finishing elective year, and we have lots of work,
oh,
examinations, assessing books. We have to write many things on the platforms. We have to fulfill notes, marks.
wow, terrible, terrible. But I have a question. You are a teacher, but you need the bachelor degree, or you are finishing your study because you say me what week ago that you are a teacher. You are a teacher, but I think what about your bachelor degree? What about your study?
Yes, I need my bachelor's degree. I need it, but I am already a teacher, but I am just a normalist, and I
Normally,
need a better title. I need
okay.
and also improve my English, of course, because I still have lots of things to learn. But yes, I need my bachelor, and thinking in future I'll do my master's.
Okay, excellent, excellent, excellent. Because well, for example, I am an investigator of the prosecurity, and I work here in Monteria. And nowadays, I am finishing. I am on my nice in my finished semester. I think that is the ending of my semester. So I would like to improve. I would like to be a professional. That is the purpose.
Yes, because improvement is always necessary.
Okay. Well, and what about you take test exam you say me one week ago that you take a special test for Michigan. Or what it was you take your test? Excuse me.
Which is my best student?
What
No, I didn't understand you. Sorry.
you take?
What are you asking me about the
Uh,
Michigan exam?
yeah, you excuse me. Did you take a special test or did you take a test of Common European or English test about your level?
No, not yet. I haven't
Oh, yeah.
take anyone. No,
Okay.
anything. No.
Because well, United University have an special test that its name is SETO. SETO, you can take it in your, I think that in the A of ninth semester. But if you would like to take that test, you can do it. SETO is a test where an international test work with Common European Frankfurt and say you or score you level. So I think that you had the opportunity to take it. I think that is good for you, no, in your moment, in this moment. I think that because if you take that test, you can know your level, and you can. I think that if you talk with your teacher or your the manager, student management or academic management, you can improve or go to the other semester. Is can be the option. No, do you like that?
Uh, Okay, let's see if I understand. If I take that test, I can advance into the semesters.
Yeah, yeah. You
I
can
can
do. You
advance
can.
faster.
Yeah, because if you have that text, if you have that text, you can advance. So you can go to the next semester, and you can. What is the correct option for that? Uh, you can approve the English math. Excuse me, is the English subjects. Some English subjects. For example, English one. Well, you are in English two now, but well, the next course is advanced English. I think that advanced English. So you are in what level are you in English in this moment?
In this moment, I think that I am a B2.
B2. But in this moment you are doing are you doing English too? Yeah, in this moment.
Yes, I am doing that because the university says that the only way I can jump towards the end and not seeing these courses is if I have any of those tests already presented and graded and certificated. But because I don't have any of them, I can't advance abroad. So I have to see all the courses.
Oh, but well, if you have a text, if you have a English text, the university had the I don't know, or the university can you take or to advance in another course, because when you give the certificate or the English certificate, you can do it an homologación. I can think that is the correct. Uh, that is the correct.
Yes, 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 I understand. Yes, yes.
You can do it homologation is the correct option. Homologation, and you can advance in another course, because when I changed the university. For example, I was in the university, excuse me, Córdoba University. I take for about 4 courses. I was in English 2, like I think that it was in English 2. I give the certificate, English certificate about the Unicor University, translate to the university, UNAD University, and I have a homologation. And when we homologation, yeah. When I give the homologation, the teacher say me that if I have an certificate of English test, can be TOEFL, can be Michigan, can be, I can to I can to advance to another level, and the homologation continue with that way.
Yes, I read about it. If I have also any certification, I can homologate it. But that's the problem. I have no formal education in English. The only formal education in English I have is the one I received when I was in school and the one that the normal school gave me.
No, but
But far beyond than that, I don't have any formal diploma or something like that that certificates, yes, you know this kind of English, or you know until this point of English. You are certificated B1 or B2. I paid in 2013 for a certificate in a small institute here in my little town. It is named Modern English Classes. It's an institution of English here in my town, and I paid for a small certificate, but I am not pretty sure about how much can I certificate with that, the validity of it. I don't know if I can present to the university and what would they say to me. I don't know because I don't trust completely in that institution. It's the only one that exists here in my town, but I don't think that they were certificated.
well, you can take it by online, or you can take it by internet. You can take the certificate, English certificate or English test. You need to speed, or you need to communicate with the TOEFL, or you can connect with our class, our director of. It depends of the city. You can. talk with the your teacher or your direction about SEDU Academy SEDU, and told about that, and he can say you that what is the best option or what is the best English test that you can take. You need to pay for about, I think that is in between eight 800 pesos and 150 pesos. I think that is
I know
that
that a test of that kind of level can cost about 1 million or more.
1 million. No, is, for example, I think that is
Yes,
one
CILTA,
million.
TOEFL, IELTS, those tests are pretty expensive.
Oof. Wow. But well, I think in when if I, for example, I take that the setto, I take the setto English test setto, and if I fail or I don't get the good score, I had other opportunity. I had to pay for about, I think that is the, our I had to pay for about 200 pesos, 200 million pesos. I think that because my classmate said me that 1 month ago, because he had to take that set to English in, for the second time, but he pays only 200 million pesos.
200 or 200,000?
200,000, excuse me, 200,000.
Yes, yes, I was wondering what. No, yes, but in Palmyra and Buga, because I live in Valle del Cauca, we have an institution called Instituto Colombo Americano, which
Yeah,
gives you a preparation for the IELTS. And yes, it costs that 1,200,000 pesos.
that's
The
very
merely
much.
preparation because the test is apart.
200,000. No, well, I find that in Medellin have Michigan school. Michigan school have for about that the cost for that, or the price for that test take for about 150,000 pesos. 150,000 pesos. That is
Yes,
the
it is expensive. The preparation and the presentation of those exams are expensive.
but 1 million. Wow, this is very very expensive.
Yes, 1 million and 1.5 million.
Wow.
It can cost, yes. My dream is to present the CETA, CETA. That test certificates that you are an English teacher. Certificate in English teacher to adults. I think that is the acronym. But I remember CELTA. Yes, CELTA. That's the acronym. Yes, it certificates that you are an English teacher, and it's recognized around the world.
Okay, but
As the IELTS, but IELTS is not suitable for teaching. It only certifies yes you know English, nothing more, and it's
uh,
needed for other careers in other countries. For example, in Germany or in USA, you need it to present in order you can get into the university.
well, what about other city? You can travel to other city at you can looking for the other option. I think that
The
in Medellin,
exams, the nearest place for me to present an examination is Cali. It is not too
yeah.
far, an hour by bus. But that's not the problem at all. In British Council, I think that they give the exam because they have an alliance with Cambridge Institution or Oxford. I don't remember which is the institute that certificates you. But the British Council is the institute that do that, and they are on Cali. But as I said, it's very expensive.
Oof, too long,
Check
too
them
many,
out
too much.
on British Council. They are also in Medellin and in Bogota.
Mm, it's
The
too much.
British Council.
It's too much. It's very very expensive for us. Well, I think that is the best option you can looking for in on internet about Michigan, about
Please
TOEFL.
tell me, please tell me the acronym of the CITO. How do you spell it? Please.
Uh, uh, TOELF is that is TOEFL, TOEFL, and the other is what I mean. Uh,
The
well,
TOEFL, I don't know it.
uh,
The
and the other what
TOEFL is the teaching of English for, yes.
I remember the institution. I remember the institution, Michigan institution in Medellin. Is between. I going to look for that kind of institution because that institution had the certificate the good certificate for English level. Well, Michigan. Let me see. Because I think that you are in this level is difficult is very poor for you because for you because I think that you are in B2 or in C1. How about your teacher? Your teacher give this level or you take this level? Hello.
Yes, please repeat it. Repeat it. The
Uh, about
communication
your
went
teacher.
out of
Your
about
teacher
what?
your teacher give you the level or you choose the level.
Where? When?
Did when you start in this course, for example, did you take this level in the
No,
B1? No.
I'm here. I am in this level because I chose basic level because I was a bit afraid about my level, my speaking, because I tend to stutter a bit sometimes. And I decided to take the basic one because I said I can go for a more basic level and I don't lose it. But the teacher said, no, you are too advanced for this level, so it is better that you take a more advanced level up the group. You can
Mm.
choose, you are an intermediate or even an advanced one, she said. And she said, and I said to her, well, if you think that I can be in a in
In
a more
advance.
advanced group, yes, in a better group, well, what can you do? And she said that, well, I will talk with the teacher, and she can do something for you. The teacher took a while to talk with me. She called me, I don't know, Friday, 8 days ago, and she said that she was talking with you, and
No,
that's the way I arrived to
no,
this group because
no,
you already started the other day.
no. My teacher never called me. I think that the management manager about this encounter never called me before. Because I think that, for example, I have other classmates that they are in advance too, so they are teaching with advanced classmate or classmate that have a good level. Because well, for example, in this moment, I have only the person that get a good score was John Frey, but it can be a file, can be a wrong, but I think that your level is better than our classmate and our mate. I think that. So I think that it's better for you to advance in another level. I think that you can take other group, but well, if you would like to stay in my group, I don't have any problem with that because I feel very interested in that, in your pronouns, in your speaking, because you speak very fluency, very appropriate with that, with this encounter. I think that you are like boring in this kind of encounter because we are talking about a preposition, we are studying about quantifiers, but I think that
Yes, no, that's no problem because reviewing is good for me.
yeah, no, don't worry with
Reviewing is
that.
good for me because I am English teacher and I need to review basic topics because sometimes you can trust on, you
Yeah.
can over trust on your knowledge, and when you recall and when you see them again, oh, it was like this, it was that way.
Okay.
And yes, I have to have very fresh my knowledge on the very basic topics because I am teaching them. I have to be very pretty sure about what I teach because I cannot teach wrong things to my students. So no, I am pretty comfortable in this group because I can learn a bit, I can remember, I can review, and there's no problem if you need a further explanation from me. If I can help you, there's no problem. You can count on me. If any other classmate can and needs any other explanation, needs that I repeat, needs some of my help, I have no problem with it. I'm very comfortable with this group, and I'm not interested in to change from to switch or move to another group because it will waste my time. What I said, because I need to fulfill the 16 encounters, 16 hour.
Yeah, 16 hours,
They are 15, yes.
64,
And this is
64 hours.
just, if we can do this today, for example, this will be only my third one. And look at the date. I need to accomplish the 16 encounters. So I am running out of time. So I'm happy in this group and I am running out of time. So now I'm not interested in to move from groups.
Okay. Well, I am calling to John Freddy, but I think that he had problem with their computer, with his computer. So let's start with the
Connection.
yes, because I think that I have problem with his microphone. He told me by WhatsApp that he is connecting, but well, I going to well I'm going to wait for a minute for that, and let's start with the preposition. We need to finish the exercise. Remember that,
Yes.
and you remember we were with you about quantifiers. You remember
Yes.
okay,
I
okay,
am seeing that topic with my 11th grader students. Quantifiers.
quantifier.
Some, all, most, neither, either, and we are seeing that.
Okay. Wait a minute. I'm going to look like wait a minute. We wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm sorry. Well, I calling to John Freddy to start with the next exercise. Give me 2 minutes more, and if he can, well, let's start with the topic. Okay, Robin.
Okay, okay.
Okay,
Let's
let
wait
me.
for him. What about Paola and Laura?
No, Paola. He cannot sit at 8 o'clock. Laura can sit at 8 o'clock, and Paola, I
No.
can call her because uh, I think that he had for about 2 weeks that he doesn't answer my my question by WhatsApp.
Who? Laura?
No, Paola.
Paola. She
Yeah,
was last class.
Paola. Well,
She
mm,
assisted last class. The Saturday's one, I think.
I see. Yeah,
She
the
wasn't
last.
there?
Yeah, but it's only she can attend. She attends for 2 class, no more. Only for 2 class, and the last one and the first one. He has attend the encounter, and
How many classes do you have had?
for about I have teach for about 7 class. I have
In this
yes,
group?
yes, in this group.
Oh,
The,
yeah.
because when you start with me, when you start with this group, we were in the fighting concert.
That was the 15th counter? Oh my God, I
No,
am
the fight, the
late.
fight, fighting encounter,
Yes,
fighting encounter.
yes,
The fifth. Okay.
yes. What I was saying? Oh my God, I'm late.
Don't worry, don't worry, because well, you have the level, you have the knowledge that is the principal
Yes,
idea.
but yes, but what if the teachers needs to know if I attended to the 16 encounters? What can I say? That's
No,
what I need. The 16 encounters.
no, because well, I make my work. I made my word, written word. I say, well, when she said me that you start with me, I send my information. I send your information too, and she said me that, well, I start with you in October, on October of, wait a minute, I think that is was it was in 16. You remember that?
Yes,
16, 16 and 17. We can assist, or we can
we can
start
do this.
to do
Yes.
it. We can do it in a week and a weekend too. On weekend and on week two, because, well, I have problem too on this weekend, because remember I say you that I work in a prosecurity, like an investigator, and in this moment I have to travel to another town to investigate a electoral, electoral investigation, or electoral violence.
You were choose as a huge
And no, as a investigator, like, I has
in the
a
elections for
yes,
votations on this Sunday.
yes, for this weekend, I have to travel to another town and investigate other crimes, election crimes, and I have to travel to another town and investigate, for example, problems with the election,
Yeah.
or problem with the selection, or electoral, and I can assist in this weekend. So, and that is the principal reason that I have to make this encounter today, and can be in the other week, and can be on the week, because we need to do this kind of encounter for and spend a lot of hours in this kind of encounter, and get the principal score, or the principal um measure for that hours. Okay. Well, I think
Okay.
that John cannot sit in that, cannot attend in this encounter. Well, let's start with the uh, quantifiers. Excuse me, preposition. For preposition, a Spanish, an Spanish, uh, wait a minute, an, an Spanish blog about that. I think that because it's better, Spanish explain kind of topic in Spanish for our classmate, because uh, sometimes he can understand very good the pronunciation, or very good the information. I'm going to share with you.
Yes.
Uh, okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I'm watching it.
Okay. Well, preposition. We have several kind of preposition. Preposition is a very important for, or very important meaning in English. We have in, at, and on.
Yes, the three basic ones.
The basic one. Well, in this kind of preposition, we can use for time and for place. In this moment, we are talking about place. In this moment,
Uh-huh.
that means be into, or on, in a place. We can use in for close place, or for close place, and for a place, open place, like a city, like a country,
Like
and
a field.
like a field. Okay, a field.
Yes.
For example, I live in Britain. I live in Britain. I'm going to.
I live in Brighton.
You can hear my the audio.
Yes, I can
I
hear
live in
it.
Brighton.
Okay, I live in Brighton.
I live in Brighton.
Okay,
Yes, out of Brighton. The
Brighton.
cat is in the box.
The cat. The cat is in the box. Okay,
The cat is in the box.
in the box. Okay,
I found your address in the phone box. Phone
I
book, sorry.
phone booth.
I found
I
your address in the phone book.
in the phone booth. Okay, I
I found your address in the phone book.
find the. Well, in this kind of it's in the boot in the boot. It's like
Yes, because it's inside on it.
inside
Because
of
it's
it.
inside.
Okay, my parents arrived in France
Arri-
in France on Monday.
Arrived in
My
France on
parents
Monday.
arrived in France on Monday.
Can you repeat that, please?
Yes, my parents arrived in France on Monday.
Okay, excellent. My parents arrived in France on Monday.
On
My
Monday.
parents arrive in France on Monday.
On Monday. When this in this sentence we have two prepositions. We have
Yes,
in France, and on Monday.
and on Monday.
And remember that we are talking about about country, and on is only for is
Date.
for
The
for
day.
day and age too. Pero excuse me, a day
Uh-huh.
and specific dates too. Okay, about times. We can use for time. We can when we are talking about months, years, eras,
Years,
part of part of
ages, parts of the day,
part
periods
of the
of time.
period of time. Okay. For example, in this moment we have a month
Hmm.
We went to Mexico in May.
In May.
in
We
May.
went to Mexico in May.
We went into Mexico in May. Okay, excellent.
I always run in the mornings.
I always run in the mornings.
Okay, I always run in the mornings.
In the morning.
I will see him in a week.
In a week. I will see him in a week.
I will see him in a week. Okay,
I
excellent.
will see him in a week.
Well, you have a good fluency because you have the principal ideas of the about pronunciation because you lean or join the final consonant or the final word with the first one word for that kind of topic. For example, you join M with I, and
Uh-huh.
I will see him.
I will see him. Yes.
That is
I
that
will
is
see him in a week.
okay. That is for
I
me.
will see him.
I can I,
Yes.
I can do that. I have problem with that. I need to practice again, practice a lot with that because I have problem with this kind of topic or this kind of skill. For example, I know a little about B2 ones. I am in B2 and I think that in B2 B1, but I would like to improve my skill, my speaking skill because and my listening too, because I probably with my speaking. So that is the reason that I choose B1 level. Okay, at talking about years. Okay, we are going to start with at.
With at.
Okay. Uh, that means in the place is using for buildings like house, airport,
Airport, cities,
and in a special meeting, for example, meeting Paris,
concerts,
concerts, and sports game or sports shows. Okay. For example,
for
this
top.
yes, the synonym is like synonyms. Synonyms is correct. You can is the correct word? Yeah,
Synonym.
synonymous.
Synonym.
Synonymous. Okay. Is the synonymous are thought, buttons, then off, arrive. Well, uh, for example, in this case we have a little example about that. It's very similar. Add on and it is similar, but we need to differ to have
Yes,
the
when we translate them, all of
it's
them
similar.
are very similar to Spanish. Yes, we only have N, L, N, and nothing more.
Yeah,
But that's the problem with English because they have three or even more
yeah.
for for sometimes express the same idea that is easier in Spanish. We only have N, nothing more.
Oh,
But that's the nuisance, del matiz, los pequeños matices del inglés. At.
yeah. Oh, okay, excellent. Good information for me. Well, first example
He is at home.
He is at home.
is home. Okay,
He
uh,
is at home.
is home. Roman, you can work with can you work with teach in your town in your school with this
If
or
I,
visual aids? Hello.
what if I
Uh,
can do what?
uh, in your school,
In
can
my
you
school?
work? Can you study or can you work with your children, with your students, with teach or with audiovisual tools?
Yes, I have my own speaker that I bought a week ago because the ones that we had at school were broken down. So I had to buy my own. But the TVs, we have two TVs, one for each floor. We can display some pictures on them. If we need videos, if we need audio, I can. But I have to say if I am going to use it because another teacher can use them too. For example, the socials teacher, natural science teacher, for example, they use them a lot too, not
Mm,
only me. But I
okay.
think that I am the one who uses more and more the TV.
Okay, because well, this kind of page is very interesting about that because he said in Spanish information he gives in some Spanish information, and the example is in English, so that is
Yes,
a good page
the
for
translation. Yes,
yeah.
it comes accompanied with the translation, the meaning.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, but for big one or for A2 level is good. Okay, we continue with he's at home. It's like for place.
Places, yes.
He is at
He
home.
is at home.
He's at
I
home
always visit my sister at work.
at work. But it's that this kind of the sentence is for a place, a workplace. So work is kind in it is for example for the place that the person is working. Okay, excellent.
I always visit my sister at work.
Work. I will repeat that after the audio, please.
I always visit my sister at work.
At work. At work. Okay, the next one. We eat
We
We eat
eat
at the
at the table.
at the table. Okay, excellent.
We eat at the table.
We eat at the table. Is similar like similar on overs can be on over,
Yes.
but both in this kind of sentences say that is for only for at. Okay, uh,
Okay.
she will
She will see him at the theater.
See him at the theater.
further
She will
How
see
did
him
she
at the
say?
theater.
At the theater. Yes.
further. Okay, the next one.
Her
Her
name is
name
at the
is
bottom
at
of
the
the
bottom
page.
of the page.
Her name is at the bottom of the page. And
When did you arrive at the airport?
when do you arrive at the airport?
When did you arrive at the airport?
At the airport. Okay. Examples. This is for a special meeting or excuse me for a special time or special that is an special topics. For example, for day for a
An
day
hour?
and yeah an hour. Excuse me,
Yes.
and for a
Time?
special Christmas. You remember that the Christmas that was my
Yes.
our mistake. I will see them
Yes. I will see
Christmas
them at Christmas
at Christmas.
because Christmas this time doesn't have the word day after Christmas.
Day after Christmas. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
I will review that material. I have to search for it. But yes, there is I don't know how to say it. There's a small difference when the holiday has the word day, or if it doesn't have it. If it has it, you have to use, as far as I remember, on. But if
On
it doesn't have, look at this time we use at Christmas.
at Christmas. Okay. Excellent. Well, on that means about over or
Yes,
on over
upon.
upon or close. Well, in this kind of touching
Yes, when it's touching the surface.
the surface. Okay.
We can
Eh,
use it, for example, in walls too.
in walls too. Okay. On in walls too. Use for place. Uh, he put in front of the names of the place or in the name of the yeah the special place. For example, like a like a floor. We have table
Yes,
too.
tables.
We can use for part of the rooms like our like walls, and
Yes.
we can use
Look at the second example.
the okay this one
Yes, they have a photograph of Paris on the wall.
on the wall.
Look
Okay,
to what I told you. Yes, on the wall. It's a surface, and it is touching it.
touching it. Okay, it's excellent. For example, in this example,
The pen is on the table.
the pen is on the table.
That makes me remember the commercial of Open English, the books on the table. Do you remember?
Yes, here about the open English. Yes, it's
Yes. Yes, the Open English propaganda. Yeah, the books
yeah.
on the table.
We have, and there are a lot of commercial about that do you remember the coach when the coach he's fighting or he's shooting a gun? You remember that about open English?
No, I didn't see it.
Okay,
No, I
that's
haven't.
very funny
No,
that commercial.
no, it's been a long time without seeing TV.
Okay.
I took out the TV off of my room.
Oh, that this is me too. Well, they have the photograph
A
They have
photograph of
Paris
Paris
on the wall.
on the wall.
of Paris
A
on the
photo
wall.
on the bus.
Okay, I am the bot.
I am
On the bus.
And the bot.
Her apartment
Her
is
apartment is on the second floor.
Her apartment is on the second floor.
I don't know if you know this, but British English and American English are different when it comes to floors. As if I remember well, it is not the same place first floor in America than first floor in United Kingdom.
Why?
I
What is
think
the
that what we call first floor, they call it land floor.
land floor? Floor.
Yes, they call it different. The land floor. Switch the languages.
Okay. And how about the pronunciation about we are? You
Weird.
remember
Yes, when we melt them, when we
tomatoes?
fuse we and are.
We are. See, but he
Yes.
said we are playing. He never pronunciate or he never speak the or give an intonation in R for like American
Uh-huh.
pronunciation.
Yes, the R is
They are
is softer. Is
after.
softer? No, softer.
So,
Our
uh,
R is softer when it comes to pronounce the letter R.
that is this. I remember
That's the
water.
accent.
Water. You remember water?
Yes, that's the accent. I
Accent.
had to learn it because I have to teach in British accent in my school because the book we use on secondary grades is
British one.
British. Yes,
Yeah.
we work with new challenges and the audio and the writing
A
is
lot
in
of
British
a lot of
English.
change. a lot of change. I think that is have a lot of change because water is water, and weather
The
is
water.
the water, water,
Yes. What the American English is water, they say
water,
water.
water.
A glass of water.
That's what, and sometimes American pronunciation speaks more quickly, and British pronunciation speaks more polite, uh,
Yes,
more polite,
British is more polite than
more
American. American
more
sounds sometimes rude.
formal. I think that well, I have to learn the American pronunciation because I have a lot of word, a lot of song about British pronunciation because, but I think that we need to improve or we need to learn the both pronunciation because it's very different sometimes.
Yes, and if they have an accent, even worse. Okay,
Oh,
let's go on.
okay,
14.
okay. We're going to start with the here apartment on the second floor. Okay, we can use in for about 4 times.
For
We
time,
can we can use for dates and parties
parties.
parties. Okay, example number one.
They
They
went to
went to
Mexico on the
Mexico on the
1st of May.
1st of May.
They went to Mexico on the 1st of May. Okay. Second
He
He
one.
runs
runs
on
on
Mondays and
Mondays and
Fridays.
Fridays.
He runs on Mondays and Fridays. He
He
runs
runs on Mondays and
on Fridays.
Fridays.
Fridays. I will see Louis on his birthday.
I went to Louis.
I will see
On
Luis on his
Louis
birthday.
on his birthday.
Okay, excellent. Well, let's start with the we made the first one on the first exercise. You remember that?
Exercise
That
one. Yes. Let's check.
you, oh,
There
we
are
have a problem with at Christmas, and we have a problem with about second floor. Do you remember that?
yes. We choose the
Okay.
wrong. We choose the wrong choice.
The wrong choice. We have a mistake. Okay, let's start with again with that kind of topic because I we need to improve our skill in this kind of preposition. Uh,
Yes.
okay, what do you think the best option?
There are many tourists in
There are
and
many
out to New York. In.
okay, excellent.
In
In
New
New York,
York.
excellent.
I
Eh,
met him at the south of Spain.
at the south, you sure? At the south,
Not pretty sure. The south of Spain is a very specific, not so specific, but it's a part of Spain.
okay.
It's at the place
Can
on.
be can be can
No, no,
be
no. At.
in or
At this
an.
point, what?
Okay. Can be it or an. Excuse me, at or in. Okay. So because remember they have a country, but well,
Yes.
the next one, please. My apartment is.
My apartment is.
Remember
mm,
that the
yes,
mistake
in the first floor.
is in
Oh,
on
yes, it's in the
on
first floor.
in the
No, no,
first
no, no,
floor.
no.
In the first
I'm not
floor.
pretty sure this time. I don't know what's happening. My apartment is in the first floor. Yes, because it's contained into the floor.
Okay.
The meeting is at 3 past 3.
Okay. Excellent. That is easy for us. Okay. Are you going to?
To Mexico this weekend. Does it was the one that
You have
doesn't need
a mistake.
a preposition?
What?
I
What?
remember that there was one that doesn't need a preposition. I'm
Yeah.
going to
Yes.
Mexico this weekend. This one, yes.
Yes.
I'm going
Excellent.
to Mexico City this weekend because we are specifying which one.
This
This.
one. Okay. Excellent.
We
Excellent.
often go to the beach in the summer.
And the summer. At the summer or in the
In
summer? In the
in the
summer.
summer.
Okay. Let's start with the
My
question.
birthday is birthday date. We use. Oh, I don't remember. Now let me check. My birthday is on the 10th of June. At the 10th of June. On.
A specific, yeah, a specific date
Yes, it's on the 10th of June. His birthday is in May.
in May.
Every year I go home. Uh, this is the one we saw. We every year I go home. At Christmas.
At Christmas, excellent. Remember that about the special sentences, special
Yes. We
about
are
the,
getting
that kind
married
of getting married
in the spring.
in the spring. Okay.
Let's check my
I think
answers.
that we have a problem with only one. We have only one.
Let me
Yeah,
check the second
yeah,
one and the third one. Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay, let's
Remember,
review. What I told you.
remember
It's good
about
to review the very basics because we need to
country.
be very, yes.
It's a
Respuesta
country.
incorrecta. La respuesta es in the south of Spain.
And
A
about first
geographic
floor.
place.
You remember that about we are talking
In the
about
first floor.
on the
Yes, in the first. Because, oh, the
no, no,
correct one is on.
on. Okay,
On the, I think that they count on this with like if it were a surface. The floor is a surface for them. Bases, mesas, suelos. Yes.
okay. Well, we need to study a little about this kind of topic. We have problem with on
Yes.
on the second floor. Remember, a
On
healthcare
the second floor.
on
Yes.
on the second floor. And the next one is about countries. Countries.
Countries and
So,
geographic places.
yeah, geographic places. For example, this kind of topic se usa para indicar los espacios cerrados o cerrados como abiertos. Y utilizamos para indicar que algo está dentro de una cosa o en un lugar cerrado o por el interior de algo físicamente. Sin embargo, como vemos en los ejemplos, también se utiliza para indicar que está en un lugar geográfico.
Es, sí, ahí decía,
Por eso tenemos el error. En
Brighton, en
South of
Brighton.
the Spines, South of the Spines is in a country. It's in a country
Yes.
and
Even if it's a
geographic.
part of a country.
Yes, yes, I find yes, it's in a part of the country. And we have other mistake with other wrong with well, the first one on the floor, we need
On the
to work
first floor?
on the
Yes.
first floor, okay?
Floors are surfaces too.
Surfaces too, okay? And
Yes.
in for country, we usually use in for countries, about countries,
Yes.
south of the
Countries
country,
and parts of them.
part of geographical place or geographical description. And the next I think that is good. Okay, let's start with
Okay.
let's start with the next exercise.
Next one.
Position, preposition. Okay, the next one, the next exercise. Preposition. Oh, okay, it's here. Number two. Exercise number
Exercise
two.
2.
Number two. Okay, this is a
My
kind of
birthday
example. We need
is
to
in
write
June. We
them.
have to write.
Yeah.
We
We leave
leave
for
for
Paris.
Paris on Monday.
Excellent. On Monday.
My phone
Is
is not
not
in my bag.
in my bag. Yeah, because it's in a bag,
Yes.
in a closed place.
He was born in 1990.
Excellent
In
for countries. For countries. Excellent. Excuse me. For years.
for dates, for years. Yes.
Years.
Click,
Years.
click.
Okay.
He was born in 1990. Please sign the bottom of the
On the
page
bottom.
at.
There is. Yes, on the bottom. Is a
On the
Tarantino
bottom.
expression. On the bottom. Is an
Yes, on the
stretch.
bottom.
And
The
finally,
conference starts on January 12th.
excellent. Excellent, man. That is the correct option
Let's
there.
solve
I think that is correct. All the
that all of them are correct. Please say
oh, we have
yes.
problem
Oh no.
with on the bottom, at the bottom, on the
I
bottom,
told you that at the bottom.
at the bottom.
Yes,
You say
because
that
it
at the
was a
bottom.
very specific part of the page.
The bottom. Wait, what was my mistake? Don't. So sorry.
No, thank
Okay,
you.
excellent,
Yes.
man. And we need to start with the next exercise about quantify because remember you remember we made the exercise about quantifier, yeah.
Yes, but I don't think that I was when you done
Okay,
that. You did it.
okay, okay.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Quantifiers.
Quantifiers.
The
Okay,
last one, let's
let
do the
me
list.
Well, you remember that too many. We were talking. We talk about use of quantifier. We have a special chart about many. Many is using
It's
for
only used with countable.
of
Yes.
countable nouns. Most is used only for uncountable nouns. Some
Uncountables
we can use some for both.
with both of them, any
Uh,
both of them,
both of them
but any is only used when you
for
are
negative
talking in a negative and a question.
and question two, interrogative four.
Yes, and it
Okay,
also
excellent.
applies for anything and something.
Okay,
No,
for no one, you remember that? No one?
yes, no, none, yes, ninguno, nada.
Yeah, but
There is no money, no hay plata.
okay, but we need to we use no at the end or next to the pronouns or next to
Next to,
the next to. Okay, excellent. And no, you remember that? We use
you can
no,
use it for short answers too. There
yes,
are
and
none
at the end of
at the
the
end.
question on the question.
Yes,
Okay, excellent.
a
A
lot
lot of
of,
the
a
difference
lot of,
between a
and
lot of
lots of.
a lot
But
of.
you
You remember?
cannot say a lot of. No, you can't. You can say a lot of or lots of.
What is
Little,
the difference? You remember that? You know that difference between a lot of and lot of?
a lot of es un montón de. Y lots of es montones de.
Montones de excellent.
Little, a
Little.
little.
The difference, please. What is the means for that? Little and little. Little and little. A little. Little.
I think that a little is fewer than little.
Yeah.
As we say, un poquito. A little, un poquito.
Un poco, un poquito. And
Mm.
a few.
Few, a
Poco.
few.
Well,
Few, poco y a few, un poquitico, sería el equivalente.
yeah. For example, in
Many
many, we can use many to express big quantity.
quantity.
Big quantity. Okay, we can use for negative four and interrogative four. Only for countable nouns and plural. For example, we have uh, there are no many tourists.
Not many tourists. There are not many tourists.
There are no many
There are
tourists.
not many
Many
There are
tourists.
no many
tourists.
tourists. Okay, excellent.
How many cats do you have?
How many cats do you have? Okay, excellent.
How many cats do you have?
How many cats do you have?
We have many friends.
We have many friends.
We have many friends.
It's to enough quantity or big quantity. Okay,
Yes, two and so.
we can use two as so for express enough to enough or too many that normal in the normal way that the normal way. For example, there are too many chains for me.
Yes, there are too many
There are too
changes for
many
me.
changes for me.
Yeah,
There are
There
so
are too
many
many
things
changes
I
for
want
me.
to do.
yeah. There are so many things
There
and I
are
want
so
to do
many things I want to do.
to express enough quantity. Well, much we can use much for uncountable or uncountable nouns.
Uncountable. When you
Uncountable.
cannot put an S into the noun. When you cannot.
You can okay.
Because it's uncountable.
Uncountable because yeah, it's uncountable. It's like a many, but in this kind of expression, we need to use only for uncountable nouns. It's the same way like many, but express the big quantity, and we can use for negative and interrogative for interrogative phrase or interrogative for. The difference between many and much is the uncountable or uncountable nouns. Well, we can use this kind of example.
Yes. There's not
There is
much
not
time.
time.
There's not much time. There is not
There is
Much
much
not
time.
time.
much time.
Okay.
How much money
How
does he
much
have?
money does he have?
How much? Okay. Repeat that after the repeat, please. How much money
How much money does he have?
does he have? Excellent. Does he
How
have?
much money does he have?
Does he have? Okay. Excellent. Affirmative.
We have much to do.
We have much to do.
We have much to do.
Excellent. And
There's too
Liamani,
much work.
Liamani, we can use to and so for
To
express
express
enough quantity or a big quantity that a normal way. There is too much war.
There's too much work.
Too much war.
We have
have so
so
much
much
work to
work
do.
to do.
Okay, we have so much to do, work to do.
We have so
Okay,
much.
so much. And so is easy for us because you remember that it's on is to express
So
a little quantity. We can use for names and pronouns, uncountable pronouns. For we can use in these kind of sentences to express a little or a little quantity, or to express if you would
not
like
enough.
that is not enough. Okay, we use in affirmative and
An
uh,
inter.
interrogative form, and we can change for any in a negative form, okay, and interrogative form
Okay.
too. Okay, please read.
She has some apples.
She has some apple. Okay, excellent.
She has some apples.
Some apple. Second one,
There is some
There's some milk in the kitchen.
in the kitchen. Okay,
Can I
Can I have
have
some
some
cookies?
cookies?
can I some
Can I have some cookies?
Okay, excellent. And
Would you like some coffee?
would you like some coffee? Excellent.
Would you like some coffee?
Would you like some coffee? Any, you remember that about the last
Yes.
information?
Negative
It's
or
for
interrogative?
negative and interrogative for okay.
Teacher, excuse me. John Freddy wrote on the group.
Okay, by WhatsApp or by
Yes, by
Skype?
WhatsApp. No, by
Okay,
WhatsApp.
okay, WhatsApp. Yes. For about what about for encounter? We need to use on in.
Yes, I was thinking on it.
We
I
are
was
on the
thinking.
encounter.
Yes, we are in the encounter.
In the encounter. In the encounter.
In the
Okay.
encounter.
In the encounter.
Because in some, let,
But
let me
remember,
think on it. In
in
some in some way, we are inside on something because we are using a program, but given
remember that
though
on the
that this
TV.
is a
On
surface, this is a computer, we are on the
on
encounter.
yeah, on the encounter, yeah, because we are talking about on an special place, but is
Yes,
different it's different like a geographical and place and a real place. So
yes.
we usually use on the counter. Okay, let's start with continue with the
With quantifiers.
quantifiers. Okay, any.
Any? I don't have any cats.
I don't have any cats. What about you? Do you have cats or do you have animals?
Yes, I have two, and my mother have one cat. I
One
have
cat.
two, and my mother one.
Only cats. Not about dogs or about parrots.
No, no, no. I have two cats, and my mother has one.
Has one. Okay. But what about dogs? Dogs. Do you like dogs or do you
Dogs.
like?
There is one dog at my house.
Okay, excellent. Well, I love dogs. I have a lot. I have a dog. I love parrots too. Birds too. I love animals too. Enough enough too much.
Yes, I love animals too. He does not have any money.
He does not have any money.
He
He
does
does
not
not
have
have
any money.
any money.
Any money.
Are there any changes?
Are there any changes?
Yes.
And
Is there any milk?
is there any milk? Okay, no and no one. Remember that?
No
No
and
and
no.
no one. We can use no and no one. We can use without name, without uncountable nouns.
Yes, they can go alone. No.
okay, we can use at the end of the like an answer. It's like a example like an answer in this kind of
Yes.
example.
How many pencils are there? None.
Noun. Okay, excellent.
How many pencils are there?
How about
None.
noun?
No.
In next to the we can use no next to the verb to be or next to the principal. I think that the auxiliary. You remember that we need to use a
Yes, there is and there are, there be, to express the existence of something.
okay.
To express the verb haber in Spanish, there is or there is no. There are
Okay.
no, there is no, to express that the inexistence of something, the
Oh,
contrary. There are no pencils, no hay lápices.
no lappices.
There
Okay.
are no pencils.
There are no pencils.
There are no pencils.
Okay. We can
How
use for
much money do
countable.
you have?
We can
Countable?
use countable and uncountable nouns too. Okay.
Uncountable. How much money do you have?
How much money do you
None.
have? None.
How much money do you have now?
No.
Okay.
I have no money.
I have no.
That's my situation. I have no money.
Me too. No, no. I have money in this moment because I the the my company pays me my salary in this moment. Okay, let's start with the
No, I said it in not so literally, but yes, I have a little bit bucks and coins, but
a little coins too.
hey, bro,
Okay,
what about the lent? No, no, I have no money.
I have no money.
A
Yeah,
lot of and
a lot
lots of.
of. To express the big quantity, we can use with nouns and countable and uncountable nouns. The difference between, excuse me, the difference of many and most, we can use in an interrogative form. In interrogative form, in general, a lot of is more informal. Lot of is more informal. More informal. Okay, he has a lot of boats.
He has a lot of books.
Boots. Okay,
He does not
He
have a
does
lot
not
of
have a lot
books.
of books.
he does not have a lot of.
He does not
A
have a
lot
lot
of
of
books.
books.
Okay,
I have lots of money.
he
Oh,
has a lot of money.
he's
That is a
very
dream.
lucky.
That
Hello, John
He does not
Freddy.
have a lot of money.
I do not have a lot of
Hi,
money.
teacher.
I
How
do
are
not
you?
have a lot of money.
Hello,
I don't have a
John.
lot of
Hi,
money.
Ruin. How are you?
Hello, John
Excellent,
Freddy.
man.
Fine, thank you.
We are studying
Okay,
about
perfect.
quantifiers again.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, a little, and a little. We can use a little for little or a small quantity. We can use with uncountable nouns to express a little or to on a small quantity. We can use in a positive form, about a quantity, and we can use in a little that means a negative opinion or a negative form, a negative way. For example, phrase interrogative form. Do you have a little money, please,
Do you have
Robin?
a little money?
Robin,
Yes, do you have a little money?
you have a little
Money?
money?
Yes, we
And
have a little
We have
time.
little
We have
time.
little
little
time.
little time. Few
Few,
and a few. We can use for a little or a numbers, small numbers. We can use with uncountable nouns. Few or few give an opinion about the quantity, about the quantity. Few if is normal used for negative for, and a few is normal used for positive for. Okay, let's start with the. Please repeat the.
Do you have a few dollars?
Uh,
do you have a few dollars?
okay, excellent. And
There are
There are
a
few
few
tourists here
tourists
today.
here today.
okay, let's start with the exercise, please.
Exercise one.
Okay, do you remember that, John? Do you
Yes,
remember
teacher.
in this? Okay, we, we already have a little review about that. What is the best option, Ruben, for you?
There are not many options.
Not many because it is it's countable. Excuse me, countable
Yes,
noun.
it's countable.
Countable,
Yes.
countable. Excellent. How much? How? Excuse me. How? What is the best option?
I have to use how much money do you have?
Excellent. There is.
There is there is few butter in the fridge. Many, some. There's few butter in the fridge. Few.
Do you like some help, for example, from your free help? Or are you sure with
There
this
is few
option?
butter. No. Some because that's substance. There is some
Okay.
butter in the fridge.
What about you, John Freddy? What about this kind of question? What is the best option for you? You remember that?
Yes, some.
Okay, excellent.
Many
So,
cannot be because butter is
yes,
uncountable.
both are uncountable noun.
Any
Yes, and
cannot be because this is not negative nor
non
question.
negative. Yes, excellent.
So some.
For the fourth, we
We
don't have
don't have much time.
much time. We don't have much time because it's uncountable
Yes, we
noun.
don't have much time.
Much time. Many is encouraging, some grown, a little is grown too. Okay, much time. Do you have
Do you have, it's a question, do you have any milk, but a substance? Some.
some? Yeah, because it's an uncountable,
Do you
it's
have
uncountable
some milk?
noun. And
Amy
how
has
how
a
about John?
lot
John,
of
do you have any idea about that? And number five. Do you remember the question? Do you remember the answer, John?
I'm thinking.
You have a bad memory. You have a memory. Don't remember the answer.
No,
Okay.
I don't remember the answer.
Wow, man, we have a problem with that. Emmy, please, Robin. Emmy has. John, Robin, please. Can you answer the question? Robin. John, what is the best option for that, for this kind of sentence? You remember, Geoffrey? Do you remember the best option?
A lot of.
A lot of? Okay. We're waiting. Please let me give me 2 minutes because Geoffrey, excuse me, Robin have a problem with the connection.
Okay,
Okay,
teacher.
don't worry. Be happy. And
Hello?